welcome to Candid Conversations. I am your host, Kyra. I do apologize. We are tardy. We are so late today, but I was having technical difficulties. Derek was having technical difficulties, and Tasha just made my chest hurt. So, on that note, we are going to get into our topic so we could get in and get out, literally. Up. Oh. Hi, Sean. Let's bring Sean on to the show.
What type of nonsense? Oh, I thought I was just peeking in because I just wanted to say, hey, what's up before I go to sleep because I got to catch a flight to New Orleans. And I'm like, yo, let me just say, hey, what's up to everybody, and then slide back out.
You done peeked in and now you peek. It's okay. You can slide out whenever you want to.
Yeah, I thought the show was already started. Why did I buy y'all watches for? I bought y'all watches. Those watches cost me a lot of money. I want my fucking money.
Me and Derek both was having issues with our internet, with the Wi-Fi's or whatever.
I want my money back for the watches that I bought you. I want my money back for the watches that I bought y'all.
He only saying hi. He got big things going on. He ain't trying to stay out here too long. All right, let's bring out Mr. Funny Man, Mr. Deacon. I said the Deacon.
What's up, Deacon? How you doing?
The Deacon always goes last.
No, Tasha, you stop playing. You know the guests always go last, Derek.
The guests never go last. Deacon always goes last.
Do.
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
The Deacon goes last.
No, he does not. Who made that rule?
It's always been the rule.
It's only the rule when it's us three.
Deacon goes last.
No, he doesn't. The guest host goes last. Derek, it's too damn late to be playing.
I'm going to sleep. I gotta catch a flight in the morning.
Derek, I'm gonna cut the whole damn thing off. Ew, that's nasty, Raquel.
When I tell you I love Derek, that's my fucking
on my damn last nerve.
I love Derek. That's my guy.
I'm not bringing Tasha up here until she introduced. Damn it.
That's my guy. I'm 100% ride or die. That's my guy.
Oh, hi, Derek. Number 2. Hi, Danielle. How y'all doing? Now, like I was saying, y'all remember Tasha. She used to be one of our co-hosts from season 3. So she's coming back to bless us with her presence and her knowledge. Because this is her thing. I can't. What the fuck? What? Oh, I'm sorry.
What happened?
I caught myself. Because Derek be late and Derek want to play too. So you know how that go.
See, because he probably needs a toy.
He probably got toys.
Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with it. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
It ain't nothing wrong with it. But before we get all into busting out this topic, we're going to put some content up here because I know that there were so many toys for men until today.
Oh, what did you find out?
All right, let's go.
There are going to be some sex toys on screen, so if you're not down for that, now is your time to leave the video. And if you are down, let's go. Boom. Should men use sex toys? Kind of a strange question, I know, and I'm here with my sex toys next to me to answer this question that I actually do get asked. And yes is my answer. If you want to explore your sexuality and pleasure and you're a guy, like, by all means get a sex toy. And I do want to acknowledge that there's some strange stigma out there that I don't fully understand. If you look out on the landscape of this sexual empowerment awakening that's happening in society right now, which by the way is amazing, thank you everybody who's helping make this happen, you'll see infinite options for buying dildos out there of all different, like you can buy a pink dildo, a blue dildo, you can buy a pink vibrator that's shaped like a rabbit to put on the clit of a woman. You can buy an alien dildo, you can buy a horse dildo. Imagine if a guy came up with a horse pussy sex toy for men. It would not go over so well, you know? So there's all these options, and yet somehow if a guy wants to get a fleshlight, it's gross or weird. Like, fuck that. That's just someone else's own problematic internal belief structure about sex. If you want to explore your pleasure, by all means, like, go get some sex toys. And I want to talk about some of my favorites here as a little show and tell, just to kind of normalize this, because I think it's really important to talk about. For starters, we've got these up here, some butt plugs, and one of my favorites down here on this other shelf too. These two are from a company called Chalk Rubs. They're not paying me to say this, I just love them. This one was my first sex toy I ever got. I got it to experiment with my girlfriend years ago, and when we broke up and never used it. This one's really cool. It's from a company called B-Vibe, and it actually vibrates, and you can control it remotely with a remote control, which is a cool game to play with your partner while you're having sex with them while this is inside them. Down here, we've got another crystal dildo from Chalk Rubs. This is actually quartz, and I got this to use with my partner, and it looks so sexy when this is inside of her, when it's inside of a woman. It's so much more sexy to me than like a vibrant blue plastic dildo. I love this thing. Also, we've got the trusty fleshlight, which you've probably seen my video about. If you haven't seen my video about it, I'll put a card up on the screen and a link beneath this video. Highly recommend these. Also, you got some lube from my favorite lube companies down here, Uberlube and BioNude Ultra Sensitive Stuff. Both amazing options. If you're gonna play in the shower, this stuff is amazing. Uberlube. Good stuff. And down here, well, side note, this book is just here because I like it. And I like how it looks, and it's really helpful. This is, I'm gonna butcher the pronunciation, a Wardenberg wheel, maybe? You can run it over your skin, and it feels kind of painful, but also kind of pleasurable at the same time. It's a really cool way to do sensation play. Down here, we've got this, one of my favorite butt plugs by a company called Aneros. It sits right on the prostate, and these little wings right here help keep it aligned in the butt so it stays stimulating on your prostate. This is a little vibrator thing right here. Put it next to the mic so you can hear it. It's great. I love this thing. It feels amazing. I do like butt plugs. I really do. I think they're great. I think anal pleasure is amazing, and every guy should explore it because it's like an orgasm amplifier. Even if you never go into some deeper work around your sexuality, if you have a butt plug in, or if you have somebody stimulating your anus in the right way while you have an ejaculatory orgasm, it's like 10 times more pleasurable than a typical ejaculatory orgasm. So just for the sake of pleasure alone, you should check it out. And I'll put a link to this underneath this video, as well as a link to this one and all of these other favorites of mine, so you can get one if you want to, which I highly recommend. And moving on, got some handcuffs. I've got a set of these that goes under my bed to reach up around and restrain my girlfriend or myself if she's putting me in it with my arms and legs spread wide. And to my right, which you've probably seen this whole video, but I haven't talked about yet, is a full life-size sex doll, minus the legs and arms and head. And This thing is a trip. And in my next video, I'm going to show you the whole unboxing sequence and my reaction to it and talking about actually using it. But for right now, oh my God, I'll just hold it here and say, look at it. Pretty wild. This thing's 45 pounds, fucking heavy. You could use it to work out, and it's a trip. Oh, almost broke the table doing that. So, yeah, that's what I got. Sex toys are amazing. If you're a guy and you want to explore your pleasure and sexuality, please go for it. If anyone doesn't like it, it doesn't matter. That's their own.
I am done with the butt plugs. Really?
And it vibrate. Yeah.
Hold on. Okay, so here's the thing. I was almost intrigued until he got to the butt plug. I think that's where a lot of the brothers take a hard no, right? We not like, I was doing research. I was looking at some of this stuff. I almost bought one of the life-size dolls because she was on sale for $1. I said, hey, I can't miss a good thing. Right? I was like, $1
for $1.
It was on sale. It was on clearance. The life-size doll was on sale for $1. So I was like, I was intrigued. I'm like, hey, I might get this thing. And I thought about it. How would I explain this to my kids? Because I ain't got no space in the closet to hide it. So it would have to just lay on the bed. It's a pillow, kids. It's a pillow. Mind your business. But
Oh man.
But I think you're gonna lose most men when it comes down to the butt plugs. Any kind of booty games immediately goes into the box of homophobia.
Or he could, he could play with the butt plug. He just it just don't have to be on him. He could be using it on the woman. He's still playing with it. He's just playing with it on his partner.
Right. That's playing with it on your partner. But it's until when the roles get reversed and she be like, hey, go in and wash your butt real good and come back out here. And hold on, unhand me. Because that's where I'm tapping out at. I'm like, we was good. I understand, that, the prostate, it gives you that when they do a good milking, they got to go tap and play with your prostate. But I don't need no milking. I'm not a cow. So I think I'm really good with not having that experience.
Listen, me, to each their own. What you do in your room is your business. However, there are benefits. It's just another way of, like he said, it's just another way to explore yourself, testing your limits. Release your inhibitions. Feel the rain on your skin.
Sean, tell them about because Sean is a high value man, so he probably got the Gladys.
I just got a question for her. I got a question. I just got a question for her. I'm sorry. Trust me. I did not have any type of thought process of being a part of this podcast tonight.
He had already did the research. He's like 30% of high value men have no further need.
Absolutely not. I was just logging in to say, hey, what up to my peoples or whatever. I thought that it was already started and y'all already got into y'all bull nonsense. But let me ask you this.
At any time.
Look, hey man, let me ask you this. Over there.
Who you talking, me or Tosh?
No, Tasha. Over there. Okay. We all say that we because we like to say that we're we'll introduce whatever to better our whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you did have a man and you're introducing new stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you getting into your stuff and getting to your things and whatever, and he put a butt plug into his butt, would you look at him differently? Or would you just chalk it up to is just exploring different aspects of sex?
It depends on how big it is. Like, it depends it depends on what he playing with.
So a little butt plug is okay, but a big one is
Yeah, if it's small,
Listen,
yeah.
if it's smaller,
Tasha, if you
no problem.
sticking something in your butt during sex, I'm aborting mission. That's it.
Okay, hold on. Hold on, wait, cousin. I'll entertain it. Hold on. Hold on, wait. It's medium. It's right in the middle. It's medium. Would you look at him totally different, or would you say maybe he's, you know, a little different than what I normally indulge in with a 100% masculine heterosexual man?
No.
How can I, what would I can't say that if that's not something that I know about him, like if, you know, we didn't talk about it previously.
Took the butt plug. The butt plug is in. Hold on, wait. The butt plug is in.
Yeah, but I don't know about it beforehand, then of course I'm gonna be like, okay, so that's something you into. Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna look at him a little bit differently because I was looking at him as somebody who wasn't into that before. So I'm gonna look at him as somebody who is now.
Right, but
I'm
here's
looking at him all the way different. It ain't gonna be a little different. I'm looking at you all the way different. You understand what I'm saying?
This is the stigmatization, the stigma that comes with that. Why you have a lot of men who may have or who may have sex toys, but would never come out or say, "Yo, I straight got sex toys," because there is this whole judgmental piece that comes with it immediately. But it's okay.
I'll be back.
It's okay for a woman to be fully okay with her sexuality. Now, I'm not, like I said, I'm not with the butt plugs, but I'm just saying, if a man is cool with his sexuality,
if it's a sex toy like that, of course they ain't telling nobody they sticking stuff in their butt.
But any type of sex toy, most women and all men are going to look at you kind of like, you got a what? And like I said, you have some men who will say, oh, dag, bro, you can't get none that you gotta use. You gotta go out here and start buying toys. Or do you have the brothers who will be like, yo, you undercover? Like, what's going on? And then you got women who are gonna look at you period crazy because they have sex toys and it's okay for them to have sex toys. But you bringing a sex toy into the situation that doesn't belong to them is a problem, and they're going to look at you a little suspect. So it's always going to be there's always going to be this thing when this judgmental piece that comes with being an owner of sex toys as a male, and that will keep men using this stuff in the dark or using this stuff with other people that's not freely their significant other.
Hey, well, you know what? To all the brothers with the toys, play on, player. No judgment here. You do your thing.
You know what? Maybe
you just judge. How you gonna say no judgment here? You just judge.
I don't judge.
You say you will look at him.
I don't judge.
You say you will look at him.
Yeah, because listen. I didn't see him as somebody who would use it before. Now I see you are somebody who would use it. That opens a door to a whole a whole nother story. Like, okay, like for me, it's like, okay, so now I know you with it. Now it's other stuff that I could come to you with. It's different. I'm gonna look at you different. I'm not gonna look at you. For me, that does not. It does not mean I don't get homosexual from that. I don't get that from that. It's freaky. And it's like you want the best of your climax. You want the best. Listen, I don't know. The whole anal thing, I'm not going to be anybody mad who likes to do it because I get why. They like it. So I'm not going to be mad at you because you like the same stuff.
It's weird. And I'm not trying to be funny, and maybe I am being a little judgmental because maybe it's a stigma behind, but I'm telling you, I'm aboard admission. If you one of these people, like you have your own dildos and like you like to be pegs and I'm not doing that. Like I said, I'm leaving. I'm going home.
Listen. If he pulls out, if you say, "Hey, babe, check out this butt plug. I want to try something." He said, "Oh, nah." He goes and pulls up his own and put it and insert it himself. You might as well go home. He don't need you. You
He don't. And listen, I was talking to some of my friends at work about this topic, and some of them even said like they would feel like they man is cheating on them with them damn dolls.
What? Okay, enough is enough.
Said that they feel like it's a form of cheating on them because what is you're getting from the doll that you're not getting from me?
You ain't feel that in the line? Quietness. That's what we getting. We get what? We get quiet. We got it on clearance. We got it on the clearance for $1. We didn't have to take it to dinner. We had to wash no dishes. We had to take out the trash. We had to.
But wait, if he gonna cheat, I would rather it be with a doll.
I mean, I get it because it's not an actual physical person, but I guess what they was meaning by saying that is like, what, like you got to do what you want to a doll instead of coming to me and telling me this is what you want to do. Like you're hiding a sex doll to have sex with it because most women don't know. Well, you know, they don't know that he up there smashing a doll.
He ripping it out the frame.
And then when you do find out, it's like, what are you getting from that?
A nut. Shut
up, Derek.
Look, I'm gonna say this, and then I'm out because y'all know I gotta catch a flight. I'm out of here. Recently, we had a Secret Santa at the job, right?
Lord, they gonna give out a dildo at Secret Santa. I ain't ready for this story.
Secret Santa at the job.
No. You know you're my guy. It's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. You're my guy. It's not bad. And I was given one of the guys that had just got married. So it was like, okay, what I'm gonna buy this guy? Me being me, me being funny, me being, laughing, joking, haha, this, that, and the third. One of the things I got him was this.
What the hell is that, Sean?
You see it?
I see it.
I see some parts of it. What is it? Just Just let everybody know what it
It's
is.
called gum job. So what happens is the lady or your dude, with whoever it is, you put it on like a
A mouthpiece.
mouthpiece. It's gummy candy, and you give oral sex with it. And it's actually on Amazon, and you can get it on Amazon.
I love it.
Let me see if it's on clearance.
It's not even that expensive, but
So I'm gonna get some for my boo boo.
so
Raquel is crying.
another thing that I got him, and which was funny because I had bought something for him, and then I got notification. I got the notification that said that it was going to be arriving later than the date of what we was giving each other to give. So I had to go back online and like do a whole next day air thing, would cost me more, but it was okay. And which was swing, a door swing,
Okay.
which goes over the door. So this was something else that I got him out. I ain't got to bring it out, do I? Do I gotta?
No.
I know.
Okay, it was the swing that
we all should know what a swing is.
I tried
I
to order one for a friend, but then she stopped talking to me. So
like I said, I don't know.
I wanted to use the door swing.
Like Derek, I don't know everybody. I just, I'm just offering what I have presented. So I had got him over the door swing. I had got him. My whole thought process was some VIP honey. And
Trying to get him pregnant.
And also the gum job. So there's some things that men do feel that they can offer, and for them, because when you talk about sex toys, it's normally aimed at women, right? It's a woman. It's not a lot of times to where it's a lot of things for men. You got the little excuse for my lack of better terms, the pocket pea stuff, and you just wagga, and other than that, it's not. It's not much that men have to that's offered to men. So this is some things that when I was given Secret Santa to one of my guys, and he had just got married, something that I had presented to him for his wife and himself, and he said they had went on a honeymoon, and he handled it, and it was great. So I got an extra one. So maybe for like Valentine's Day, our top viewer. There you go, top viewer. You can get you gum job and a swing for our top viewer.
I'm gonna watch.
With that said, I'm going on vacation. I love my co-host. I'm going to say have a great evening and a great show. I'm out. I say peace.
Have fun, safe travels.
Appreciate you. Love you guys.
Love you too.
Take care. Good night.
Are you cousin? Now, back to the topic at hand. No, I don't have anything against men having sex toys. If that's what you into, that's what you. But I think it just got to be some boundaries. unless you just
yeah.
that type of female. Because I'm not like all of that shit, all that butt stuff. I'm not doing it. I'm
That's
not
right.
begging you. If I see you sticking something in your butt, I'm telling you, it's abort mission for me. I don't even want to talk to you. Don't look at me. I don't even want to look your direction. I'm crossing the street the next time I see you. Okay.
Yeah, but see, that's right, and that goes with the saying: different strokes for different folks. It's not, don't anything that's it's not normal for us, so it's weird. But it's cool. It's fun. It shows. I feel like when you encounter a male who's even open to the thought, it just shows his thinking and and his willingness to have fun.
I know it's been watching this podcast, and I need y'all to kind of tune in. And you ain't got to be all explicit, but do you guys actually own your own sex toys that you use on yourself and with your partner? But I'm not. It just gotta be boundaries. It has got to be a boundary.
Well, I think before you introduce any type of stimulational toys, it needs to be a conversation. It's not something you just plop out, just pull out your drawer like ha. Like this is not shades of purple, black, and blue. Like this is,
Well,
you got to, you got you
tell me before they ain't gonna tell me because they already know it's gonna be I'm out.
Honestly, he not gonna have a choice because it's if it's what he like, because he's eventually, especially if you guys get serious, he's not gonna have a choice. He's gonna have to tell you because he's not gonna be satisfied.
Right.
And see, and that's
what
I was saying, and this is when we was talking at work earlier today. I was saying that how long can you actually use like sex toys if you're not happy? Like if you're using sex toys because you're not being satisfied sexually, how long does that last before you actually go out and cheat?
But most sex toys, most people don't use sex toys. Most men don't use sex toys because they're not being satisfied. They use sex toys to fulfill a pleasure or a want. Maybe they understand. No, it's not, because it's when you start talking about cheating compared to if my lady lives out of town and I can't just get to her freely or openly, or if she is not overly sexual, but I am, but she checks all the other boxes. So it's just fulfilling, is fulfilling a small portion. It's not right.
Or if she's sick and he does, and her husband, and you're married, she's sick. He don't want to step outside, so he get his pleasure home. That's that way.
Now that I can understand, you know what I'm saying, but like. I don't know if you want to say it's something that you're fulfilling, or if it's a fetish, or if it's just something you want to try or whatever.
Listen, or it could be straight up. She don't do certain things. She may not do anal, and that's something you like to do. So rather than you going out and cheating, you tear
invest in one of those dolls. Yeah. You invest in one of those dolls, and that's where they come in handy. They get to do the stuff that they can't do on their wife.
But is it truthfully satisfying? Like Thomas, you said you use them. Is it truthfully satisfying? Like if you had a doll, is it truthfully satisfying to a dude to use a doll outside besides a human? Because it's not like it's talking back to you, or it's just there.
You don't need to talk back to you. What are you talking about? Why would you need to talk back to you?
It's just there. It's just quiet, peaceful, boinking.
Mhm.
It's just
Yeah,
it's just quiet, peaceful.
because because that release for the is you don't that release is more important than the intimacy sometimes.
Right.
And they just gotta let it go. It helps with their stress from at the end of the day. It helps with stuff. So if you get to go and all you just
Yeah,
you
they
go ahead and
mind.
wipe it. Huh? You ain't gotta worry about nobody saying they pregnant, nobody calling your wife, nothing. Mm-hmm.
That is true. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
And it's on sale
You
for
know you know he only
Is
in the
what?
next room messing with that thing.
and it's on sale for $1. Who gives a who just walks by a good deal? That's a good deal.
Yeah, they said, have you guys ever felt one? Like they feel real.
They feel amazing, especially when
No,
you throw the lube in there.
They
I've
so
never. I'm
soft.
not. I don't want to. I see that y'all
Yeah.
too have felt it. I never.
Oh my goodness.
No.
And then it's like you know how like the human being they have like the little body hair like they have the skin like the skin feels like it's crazy. It's
Mm,
crazy.
I,
That's what you know. Be like, all right, honey. You know, you go ahead. You do your thing. You want to go down there and play with that thing because you don't want to step outside. We got. You know what, Matt? We could bring her upstairs. We'll have a threesome. Bring her upstairs. Go ahead. Let's
That's
do
what Pinky said. What you called it, a safe threesome.
it. That's right. Let's do it. Let's go ahead. Let's do it.
Right. I
Yeah.
I I, I frequent a couple of groups, and one of the groups the question came up about those type of things, and some women found it stimulating, found it sexy to see their man doing stuff like that.
mm-mm.
So
It's
it's
it's all about meeting your. That's what they say. Being equally yoked.
we're not gonna bring the Bible into this.
Let's
now,
do it.
now you're getting out of control.
You know.
It's true.
Now
You
this
if
is
you
my
get a
thing.
like-minded person, it's fun.
They are starting to. I think they have these sex robots, like literally, they're sex robots that are customized. They're for male and female, and they're customized. You can customize the robot to whatever your sexual needs may be, and that robot is supposed to be able to fulfill that need. And it is a whole full body man, woman robot. Head, arms, eyes, talk to you the way you want to be talked to. You customize the dial the way you want to customize the dial. You tip it, you charge it, you fuck it.
I love. Do it work? Yeah, that boy. I tell you, if only it worked,
I tell
boy.
you, technology and these damn computers. But this is like gonna supposed to be like this new wave age thing, and I don't even think they're that expensive because they're like testing them out now, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The actual market.
I'm off.
Now
You know,
that
as long as.
I could see
Mhm.
men having, women having, because it's customized to everything you want. You don't gotta
Mhm.
ask for it. It's just they're there to please you.
That's I love it.
And it's a beautiful thing. And so that I can understand. I can see it. I like it. I like where they're going with it.
That's good. That's good.
I don't know.
Yes, Pinky, they have it for men and women. It's a male robot and a female robot. that you're able to customize. It has different skins. You can get it in whatever color you want. If you want black, Puerto Rican, size of the penis, it's everything. It's all customized to whatever you want it to be.
Oh, tell him make us a girlfriend.
Darlene says, eventually, we won't need each other. Eventually, we won't need each other. I'm not feeling it right now. And I guess that's true too, because if you have all these different things that you can turn to satisfy you, you can customize a whole robot to do what you want it to do, then what is the need for that other person?
You would
procreate?
No, because
we still, and you still have to keep in mind that not everybody will be into it. Not everybody would accept that or even afford it.
Yeah, but it's a couple of $1,000, but I don't think it's like mad expensive with it.
Yeah, it's not out of but
yeah, it's nothing crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
She says, what happens when the robot doesn't satisfy? You get a new one. But that's the thing. The robot is going to satisfy you because you have customized that robot to your likings. It's customized. You made it. So if you're not satisfied, then it's your fault because you didn't customize it right. You wasn't
right.
You didn't put all that.
That's not true. That's not true. The parts are interchangeable, so you can change the parts out.
I was gonna say, since it's a robot, can it be reprogrammed?
Yes, you could tweak it. If it's too big, you can make it smaller. If it's too small, you can make it bigger.
I'm gonna look this thing up. I'm telling you, this is something else.
This is what the people is asking for. They said the hell with the plastics. Now we want to get robotic. You plug them up and it walks. It does what it's supposed to do. Only thing you ain't got to do is feed it.
Because human beings could be harsh. That's why human beings could just be harsh. They can get your heart broken all the time, and then you just get a nice robot, and you don't gotta worry about it. None of the trauma.
He plug his ass up and put him in the corner.
That's it. I do agree with who is that, Miss Darlene?
Darlene.
I do see society dwindling, like less people wanting to get out because they want to be with or you might just see more people out with the robots.
It's gonna become a thing because you know how it is with technology. They just keep going and going and going and going.
Yeah.
Pretty soon you can marry a damn robot if you want to. Shit, customize the man of your dreams.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is send him out every year or two and get his ass tweaked up and ship him on back home.
But
you gotta be updated.
But
you know what's funny? We also gonna learn at the same time how we never happy because we're gonna design it and get exactly what we asked for and still not be happy with it.
You're not gonna be happy with it because it's not gonna be able to pay all the bills.
Still be something wrong with it.
Oh God!
I refuse. My mama told me that a man got to carry his own weight, and I refuse to be sitting here paying his electric bill while he sit over in the corner charging all the time.
That's what he's supposed to do. He posted
Sitting on the charger, arguing with the robot.
Darlene says, "What does your heart feel about a robot? What happens to real love?"
Real love is still
Pinky,
there. Real love is
Pinky
in place.
says, "Love is cool until your heart gets broken."
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what
and that's where
that's
where the
what it's
robots
gonna
come
boil
in.
down to.
Real love doesn't break your heart. First of all, let's be clear and honest on that. Real love doesn't break your heart. Love is cool until your heart gets broken, or you think that you love someone, you think they love you, but real love doesn't break your heart.
Bullshit. But that is a podcast for another damn day.
At least not on purpose.
Listen, baby. Okay. We gonna mosey on up out of that conversation because that's a whole nother different topic.
Okay. Like I said,
Okay, Miss Darlene.
well, all I'm saying is when you the whole idea of sex toys and the stigma that comes with it leaves a lot of people who are either enjoying them in the dark or in silence, or who are scared to touch them because they're scared of what other people that are connected to them, the people who quote unquote love them, is going to say or think about them. And a little sprinkle of homophobia always falls into the conversation because men having their own sex toys always ends up where someone's questioning your sexuality rather than questioning or being okay with the fact of you being sexually liberated.
You could be sexually liberated. That's your choice. Ain't nobody knocking nobody for being sexually liberated. But you have
Everybody is
if
knocking
you
being
with, if
sexually
you
liberated.
with somebody, if you with a person, then you have to express that you are sexually liberated because she may not be as liberated as you.
Right. Number one. That should be one of the first things we talk about. I think we spoke about this on one of the other shows where or probably was on one other podcast I was on where the conversation we talk about how what a turnoff it is or how bad it is or how horrible it is when a man gets into or starts talking about sex immediately after y'all just met each other. And sometimes that sex conversation needs to be one of the first conversations because that
It's
lets
necessary.
I'm wasting my time with you or not.
It's
But
necessary.
but we
Absolutely.
come in as adults, we come talk about, oh, that's such a turn off when the first thing they want to talk about is sex and you get to know me better. No, because I don't need to get to know you if we're not a match sexually.
Mm-hmm.
Because now
Yeah.
once I get to know you, now I'm gonna make exceptions to the rule of certain things. If I'm hypersexual and you're not, but now I got to know you and I like you as a person and I like what you're about and I like spending time with you, but now I got to make a choice. Do I now become unhappy because I'm hypersexual and you're not? And some people go, and that's why you have people cheating on people and walking out because they made these exceptions to the rules rather than
Yeah.
having the adult conversations. And after this adult conversation, say, you know what, this is not going to work. This is definitely not
Yeah.
going to work. I can't do
You
this.
know,
You're not
it's
a
nothing
person.
wrong with that. It's not wrong with having that conversation earlier into when you dating somebody before you like seal the deal and be like, okay, this is the person that I want to put my time and energy into because we not sexually compatible. I get it. I understand it. Because please, let's have the conversation. Because it's just some shit that I ain't with. So I don't mind it.
Yeah, we gotta
But
talk. Yeah,
and
you
I'm
gotta
gonna tell
discuss
it.
your must-haves.
Now, I ain't saying I won't be. I will try some things, but I am not trying everything. And it is just some things I can't. I'm not doing it. is too much.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not trying to. I'll try some stuff, but not everything.
It's too much. Like I'm too damn old.
Yeah, no. Some stuff
Miss Darlene
you can't
says,
bounce back from.
Miss Darlene says relationships are not built just on sex. Yes, you should have similar sexual appetites, but real relationships balance out when you try to please each other. Miss Darlene, the shit that they be talking about, it's hard to please each other.
Yeah. Listen, I gotta know what you want, so I'll know if it's something that I'll do to please you.
Yeah, because it's some things that it's non-negotiable. I'm not doing.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just, different strokes to different folks. It don't make you bad. It don't make me good. It just makes us different and not compatible.
Yeah,
that's it.
Not doing it. Like pegging, I don't even know what people get out of that, but not doing it. That is a non-negotiable.
And then you gotta keep in mind, men are kind of weird, dude. They like a lot of weird stuff.
No, we don't.
Yeah, you guys do.
No, we don't. We don't do a lot of weird stuff.
You like a lot of weird stuff.
Not doing it, Tess. Tessa. Nope.
Men like body parts. Men get intrigued by body parts. That's not weird, or that's not. But then you have men who take that stuff to a whole nother level. I have a friend who made a nice little penny off of her feet with a gentleman who was just infatuated with it. Like he wanted her doing certain things with her toes, and she did it. And
that's right.
He paid her well for it. So that's not, to some people they say, okay, that's weird. I don't look at that as weird, because men become infatuated with certain parts of people's bodies. I'm a big fan of I'm a sucker for a beautiful smile. I'm a sucker for some nice lips. The funny thing, I'm a sucker for women who have nice calf muscles, or even the heel of their foot. When the heel of the foot is a perfect shade, it don't just have that two-tone color, but it goes gradually goes into the shaded into the foot. That's mad sexy. That's not. But people say, okay, that's a little weird. No, it's not. It's regular. But we don't look at those things because people don't speak out on it. People don't say these things because they're too concerned about being judged, and then you have to sit there and try to explain your case to someone to stop.
Do you really think that it's explaining your case if you come to me and you're telling me about your sex toys and this and that and whatever, and I'm literally asking I need explanation. I do. Because what are you getting out of it? Seriously, or does that shit really turn you on like that?
Would you experience it with him? If he pulled it out and said, "Here, put your finger in there and tell me how you feel, how you like it."
I'm not doing that.
See, but that's what I'm saying. You're not ready. You're not ready. You want to have a conversation that you're not ready for.
Yes, we can have a conversation, but certain things, it's not about not being ready for. It's just some things I'm just not doing.
Right, you're not ready for the conversation.
I'm asking you if you want me to do these things. I'm asking you, what do you get out of it? It ain't about what I get out of it. I don't get shit out of it because I ain't never did it. But,
right. But if he's explaining,
I wouldn't know what you get out of it. Obviously, you have done this.
If he is ready to share with you or let you into his world, and he's saying, I can show you better than I can tell you.
And I got questions.
And right, but the best way to answer your questions is for you to feel it yourself.
No,
so he says here, he pull out the little dolly, give it that little grease squirt, and then tell you to go on and put your hand in there and tell me what you think or what it feel like.
You know what I want to do? First off, I want to stop feeling like we have to explain ourselves or justify why we like doing what we like doing in the privacy of our own bedroom.
Good point.
That door is closed. It is what it is. I don't care. You don't gotta like it unless you in there with me.
You got it. That's a
You
very good
don't.
point.
But if you bring it to me, what we gonna talk about it.
You guys got you. It's important only because we already like it's considered taboo. So that's something that should always, especially like, and I feel like the person that's into it should be the one who initiates that type of conversation, because you have to make sure that this person is okay with what you're trying to do here.
Right. They're okay with things.
But that's the only way you're gonna know is if you have a conversation and you explain some things.
No, because
you have to make me understand some things.
You can wake up.
But I said this to Derek earlier. I don't think people should be talking about what they do in their bedroom outside of their house. Whatever happens whatever you do in your room is your business. They ain't got shit to do with nobody else. I don't sit around my girlfriends and tell my girlfriends what I do in the bedroom with my man. That's none of your freaking business. So
unless you there,
you can't be judged by your friends or by whomever.
Yeah.
Not
everybody has someone that they pour into, someone that they unload their things onto. And that person may get the good, the bad, and the ugly. May get the conversations of they know you, they've been to your house, they seen you in the nude, they seen you in compromising positions, because that's how your friendship have gone. So that person may be privy to some of your freaky lifestyles, or some of the things you like to do, or some of the things you enjoy. So that person you may have that conversation with, because you already know that y'all there. Nobody's going outside looking for somebody to pour that stuff into. That's sometimes somebody naturally fulfills that role. So if you having that conversation and that's your boy that hey, y'all done did all the crazy stuff. Y'all done went to bikers weekend. Y'all done went to Freaknik, and so he done seen some things. Y'all done been through some things. So then you don't feel like you have to. Oh yeah, you know what I got? I just bought the Xena 373, and she came in the mail. Let me show you what she looked like. His boy may be like, nah, bro, I can't get with that. Like, you really bought that? You wilding? You crazy? Like, well, it was on sale. It was on clearance for $1. You could get one too. You want one for your birthday? But
I gotta find these clearances, boy. You can find a lot of stuff for $1.
I'll send it to you. I sent it to Kyra when I saw it.
I'm gonna have
They got a plus size one. They got a plus size one. I was like, well, I might get this one.
What?
No, thank you.
$53. I was like, wait a minute. Let me check my allowance.
Kyra, it's just like it. You want to just take it, like, make a story with your sex. Make an adventure.
Right.
No, ma'am.
Wake up the next morning and say, I can't believe I did that.
Right.
No, ma'am.
Live a little. Wake up and live a little.
No, ma'am. No, I will not.
How the hell did this happen? Oh, baby.
No, ma'am. It is certain things that's just a no. No.
Oh, man.
So if you make a flag on my damn bedroom wall, I will abort mission. Don't do it.
Not today.
First
that is so funny.
Wall. Shit, I will abort mission. I don't give a damn if you listen. I'm getting up. And you All right, everybody. I thank y'all for joining us tonight on Kids and Conversations. We have now established that Cat ain't with the shits.
I'm going to call on Roseanne.
So therefore, thank God for my man. We will not have these issues or these problems. But so all of those that love sex toys and y'all want to experiment with whatever, y'all like the A's and more power to you. Enjoy, experiment, love upon each other. But for me and mine, no, man, no sir. Look, no man, no sir. I don't love you that damn much.
Anybody who's interested in getting the one on clearance, let me know. I'll send you the link.
Pinky said, look, Tessa said she wants the links.
I want the link too. That's right. That's right.
Oh man, this was fun. It was cute. I enjoyed this podcast. It was fun. It was a lot of laughs going on. A lot of laughs.
Yes.
No.
These bad boys is heavy. One is 24 pounds. One is 45 pounds.
Man.
They got one that comes with interchangeable lingerie. I ain't mad at them.
All right. Go ahead. Get it. Do your thing.
That's right.
But whoever want to repeat after me, abort mission. Okay? Abort mission. If he just put it out there before you get to say anything, abort mission. That's it.
Not abort mission.
Get up and
not abort mission.
Abort mission. That's the word of the night. Abort mission.
It's not to look. It's not to style. It's not the way
there
that
will not
you
be a takeoff tonight.
Sorry.
Shit, you be like the damn astronaut stuck up somewhere. Fucking 9 months stuck out fucking stupid. Hell no.
Oh man, hey, listen, just talk to me about it first. That's all, honey. Just let's just talk about it.
Now let's just talk about it. We're gonna have to talk about it because we don't talk about it, you're just gonna wake up and I'm gonna be going to town next to you. Then that's gonna be the conversation. You wake up and the Glenda 3000 face down, butt up. That's where the conversation starts.
All right, everybody. We thank y'all for tuning in tonight for this very interesting conversation. Tasha, do you have any last words before we leave?
No, everybody be safe. Love each other and take care of yourself.
My turn.
Mr. Derek, the Deacon. Do you have any last words?
As in the voice.
Don't you dare. Don't you dare.
As the words of Roseanne, let's get back to putting her in the sex swing on the door. Let's get back. Let's get back.
Lord have mercy. Thank y'all for tuning in. God bless. Good night.
Good night.
Why are we rushing out the building? This was a good conversation.
Listen, people can go to bed in the morning. I gotta go to bed. I don't want to talk about it.
You said talking about child support for 4.5 hours Or
It is time to all right, guys. It's time to abort the mission. We're aborting the mission.
All right.
I don't get it.
Good night, all.